some huge news just came out surrounding the topic of NFT art finance. Could this finally be enough to skyrocket the price point of NFT art finance? That's what we want to talk about within this video. We'll take a look at the current and latest news surrounding the topic of NFT art finance, the current pricing situation, and also the future outlook of this particular project. So let's get right into the video. Hi guys, my name is Villy Senor, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to it. If this is your first time on this channel, I'm glad you managed to find it. On this channel, you can expect daily crypto content specialized on the latest altcoin news and the most profitable and most interesting altcoins on a daily basis. So if you're new to it, I'd really appreciate it if you could show my channel some love. And if you enjoy the content, leave a like and also subscribe to stay along the journey. That would be greatly appreciated. And also do not forget to smash the bell so you do not miss out on any future updates as soon as they're live, because time is money within crypto and it can really make or break your bank. So without further ado, let's dive right into NFT art finance. So to start us off, let's take a look at CoinMarketCap. Where is it currently sitting at? On the current ranking, NFT art finance sits on rank 4,918, with NFT art finance being on over 73,000 watch lists and a current price point of 0.00000001%, with a minus 6.43% drop within the last 24 hours and quite a hefty minus 70% drop within the prior week. So it's not the best week for NFT art finance, but it has been pretty much consolidating and hovering around this particular price point ever since the big peak that occurred as of last week. So we saw an all-time high last week, but keep in mind this product is still fairly new, and ever since it's been quite consolidating, and it has slowed down since the initial hype, with a lot of whales and big guys getting out of NFT art finance quite early as they just wanted to ride the trend and just decided to cash out their early profits. We're currently sitting at a fully diluted market cap of $72 million, and it's an interesting outlook right now, which we'll get to shortly. We'll take a look at a more in-depth price and technical analysis throughout the video, more towards the end. But for those of you guys new to NFT art finance, you might have heard of it, you might be somewhat aware of it, but you aren't entirely sure what it actually does. Well, for that, we best take a look at NFT Art Finance's website. With their claim, "Join the new era of music and art. Our unique NFT platform for audible and visual art will empower artists, creators, and investors with easy, accessible, and safe tools. Turn your music, art, and ideas into NFTs." So NFT Art Finance has the vision to become a one-stop shop NFT platform, which you can sell visual art, audio art, apps, etc., all act as an independent artist, and for investors to come along and also purchase from this different platform from given artists, etc. The token itself has a lot of great fundamentals, hyper-deflationary and frictionless by design. It has a utility factor. The NFT art token will be powering our platform. It will be the default currency used to create, claim, buy, and sell NFTs. So multifunctional use case for this, audited and safe. Our smart contract has passed a full code audit by TechRate. That's great. No ownership of the contract was renounced on day one. This means that the code cannot be changed by anyone. We also have low transaction fees. Binance Smart Chain's low transaction fees makes creating and trading NFTs affordable for everyone. So it's not based on Ethereum, therefore the gas fees are substantially lower. You also have the chance to obtain passive income with our built-in 5% redistribution on every transaction. Your funds will increase more and more while you hold. With our built-in 5% redistribution on every transaction, your funds will increase more and more while you hold our token. So let's say you invested a few $100s or a given amount that you can't afford to lose. That would be also highly recommended from me if you guys do get into these coins or tokens such as NFT Art Finance. Obviously, do your own research, and these videos are not for financial advice. And obviously these videos are just for entertainment and educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, nor do I claim to do so, and take this advice spread throughout this video lightly and do your own research before investing into cryptocurrencies in general and also into NFT art finance. But if you do get into NFT art finance or similar tokens, I would only recommend to get in with a little amount or an amount that you can afford to lose, even if this coin or project goes nowhere. So in this case, let's say you put in a few $100s, maybe $50 just for example, and you keep it for a few years. And then the project over a long period of time, maybe in the next bull run, will take off and you'll see some substantial yields, everyone making every single transaction. Your portfolio builds up, you get more NFT art tokens, and this is a fantastic way to earn passive income. And if the given token takes off at one given time point, which may or may not happen, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm quite bullish towards this project, and I do believe in the long-term vision, and we'll see how the actual team and progression still occurs, which we'll get into shortly, but it's definitely an interesting concept to take a look at. And it's deflationary. NFT art has a built-in 10% transaction tax where 5% gets burned and 5% goes back to the holder. So this practically coincides with the passive income part of it. Basically, here's a good summary of NFT ART Finance, a decentralized network connecting content creators, musicians, artists, and investors, a blockchain-based solutions for the music and art industry, 100% decentralized file storage powered by IPFS and Filecoin. And they're intending to do their beta launch of their platform in May, so this current month. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how this progresses throughout May. It's going to be very curious to keep track of NFT ART Finance and the progression throughout this month. And also in June, it will open to everyone. So these next 2 months are going to be crucial for this particular project and token. So we're going to have a marketplace, and here's the tokenomics, which I think is also important to take a look at. 46% is the Pancake Swap liquidity pool, 50% were already burned, and 4% goes to development and also the marketing fund. The agenda, obviously super important to take a look at. In March, we had the contract creation, the token launch, the code audit, marketing, etc. April, the previous month, we had marketing, development, artist applications, community building, and concept announcement. They've done a fantastic job with marketing and also building an avid community, because to my knowledge, they already have over 250,000 token holders, and that simply doesn't happen overnight without given marketing. So it's definitely a respectable number to see. So they've really been doing their work. And in May, this current month, this is what we have ahead of us. We have whitelisted onboarding, the beta launch coming up, the implemented features, marketing campaigns, more and more partnerships. So it's going to be interesting to see where this progresses. And in June, we have the platform launch, the artist onboarding, the marketplace, and the app development. So these next 2 months are going to be crucial and very interesting to take a look at. So in terms of the news and where this coin is going in particular, as I've mentioned earlier, there is some big news surrounding this particular project and token, which we'll get into shortly. But as of recent weeks, NFT ART Finance has been receiving quite a bit of public backlash, as investors and the community were demanding for more information, not only surrounding the project, but also the founders and also the initial investors, basically the team behind NFT ART Finance, because it's not always a positive sign if you don't know who the founding members are and really the team behind it, because if they're transparent with it, that's always a fantastic sign. And that's where we're transitioning right into the most current news, as this is a very positive sign, as the CEO and also founder of NFT ART Finance has been released and also published and announced. And his name is Sebastian Kofield-Jonasson. And he went ahead and did a quick preference and a quick introduction of himself. So we'll take a look at this right now.
Hey guys, I just want to make a short video now that we released the name and the vision of our platform. First, I would like to thank our amazing community for their support. Without you, we could never have gotten this far. I'm so thrilled to have you, and you make it possible to realize this revolution, truly. Secondly, this is probably the most formal you will ever see me dressed. And I invite you now to join me on Discord, where I will hang for a few hours talking to you guys, and I'm so excited for our future. See you.
And here was a quick introduction to the founder and the guy behind NFT ART Finance, which is now officially called Enter or NFTART. So a little bit of a rebranding happening here, which is definitely interesting. And it's definitely good to know the face behind the brand. So we have a sense of trustworthiness and accountability already established, which is always a positive sign with these brand new projects. We also had a quick news article from Medium, Welcome to Enter, an introduction that was published 16 hours ago. Are you ready to enter the new era of music and art? Are you ready to enter the revolution? I like what they're doing right here. A little bit of play on words, and it fits well to their brand name. So a lot of branding that they can do quite well right here. There has been loads of excitement regarding our team and platform announcements these past days, and with a good reason. We have been working on this day and night for several months, and finally, with great pleasure, we're able to share the news with our awesome community and the rest of the world. Dear community, creators, crypto enthusiasts, art collectors, audio heads, and everyone else, welcome to Enter. We have tons of exciting announcements planned over the next few weeks, so we're just going to hop on right into it and announce NFTART as our new main hub and NFT platform, where NFT art tokens will be used as payment. But we're not stopping here. In just a few weeks, NFTART will launch in beta with many amazing artists, musicians, record labels, and content creators on board. You have suggested some top-notch artists that you wish to see join the revolution, and we are doing our best to partner up with as many of them as possible. So it's going to be very interesting to see and quite impactful on the price point of this particular token and also project. What kind of artists, what kind of musicians, what kind of platforms, what kind of creators, what kind of record labels will be announced and also featured on NFT ART Finance or NFTART. I think that's going to be a substantial news and something that could definitely change the velocity and the particular pricing and the future of NFTART, NFT ART Finance, same thing practically. So some big names could really push this up. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be part of the early vision of an NFTART. So I'm really curious to see what's going to be announced within the upcoming weeks. We will take our whole community with us on this journey and share teasers, promos, giveaways, and behind the scenes material with all of you. Enter the platform. The platform will have a wide range of features geared towards different target groups. If you are a visual artist, musician, content creator, or record label, you will find powerful but simplified solutions to turn your ideas into NFTs. If you are an investor or collector, we will have the tools available to make trading, storing, and viewing your non-fungible tokens easier and safer than ever before. You'll be able to stake the token NFTART to list, sell, and buy NFTs. Great news. The platform will be divided into categories. Each category will offer users options to customize their own market page tailored to their needs. So it's going to be a lot more personalization and customization included into the platform. Our integration with IPFS and Filecoin creates a fully decentralized network connecting content creators, artists, and investors with blockchain-based solutions. So then we got some more news and information around Enter Marketplace and Gallery. The marketplace will be the main hub for selling and buying NFTs with NFTART tokens. Creators can list digital artworks, music pieces, proof of ownership, and more non-fungible tokens with the option of both spot sales and also auction style listings. Then we also have some information surrounding the Enter Artist community. We will onboard a selection of established artists for our beta launch in May. So we have established artists, so these are going to be some known names. The scale of them and how popular they are, obviously they're not announcing it yet, but it will happen throughout this month. So I'm very curious to see how big these artists are, how big the names are, what's their social following, as that's going to be quite a contributing factor to it. The launch will include VIP artists, platform ambassadors, and partners. We will feature a good mix of bigger names associated with our platform and more underground up-and-coming artists. We will host artists from all corners of the world to ensure artistic diversity. Some of these artists and labels will collaborate on our promo NFT drops closer to the platform launch. Great news, fantastic, especially if you can have big names pushing the publicity of this particular token and project. Enter events as well. When the full platform launches in June, there will be events and quests periodically. This includes charity events, guest artists, contests, and promo drops with upcoming partners. There will be incentives to ensure the funds generated from these events go to nonprofit organizations and people in need. And also a little bit about the Enter team. Our core team consists of blockchain developers, musicians, creators, and managers with a wide range of expertise and experience within our separate fields. Our vision is to create a truly decentralized and unique hub for artists and content creators built with the blockchain technology. As we transition from a small team to a big company, we are partnering with several extremely competitive teams to ensure that we can deliver the best product possible. We are a young but dedicated, experienced team that has set out to be a part of the DeFi and art revolution. Logo, design, and rebranding is in the works. You will soon get to know the rest of our team and partners, so stay tuned and enter the new era of music and art. So a lot of information to take in, such as a lot more information behind the project. We have up and coming artists and big artists to be announced as some of the early projects and also investors into this whole project. We also have a little bit more information behind the team. We also have a spoiler ahead that logo design and rebranding is in the works. So a lot of news combined into this article, which is fantastic news for early NFT art finance adopters. And then looking at the current price point, it seems that this is a fantastic point to rebuy, because if we take a look at it, it's pretty much consolidating and hovering around practically a support line right around this mark. We can practically draw up a given support line right here, as we had the points drop multiple times to this similar level. But nonetheless, looking at the news right here revealed within this article from Medium and also on Twitter, I'm really liking the future and the outlook of NFT ART Finance. They put a lot of thought process behind the project, and they're really putting a lot of work behind it as well. From rebranding, a custom website, the actual marketplace, new up and coming sponsorships, brand deals, influencers, content creators, musicians. So a lot is looking to come, and it's going to be interesting to see how this whole project unfolds, what kind of new artists are released. I'm very interested to see. It's really beginning to unfold and become a really cool project that is going to be a cool long-term project to take a look at. And as we see right now, if we take a look at BSC scan, we already have close to 300,000 addresses. So almost 300,000 people have bought NFT ART Finance and currently holding it, 294,000, and we're getting new purchases by the minute. Lots and lots of big guys in this place, with also some big whales holding some big chunks of the actual market right here. And it's going to be interesting to see if any of these whales do drop out of this project in the future, as we've seen with, for instance, SafeMoon, with a lot of big whales dropping out. And this is going to be interesting to see how this particular project compares. even though we've seen a 70% decrease in the past week, which is somewhat understandable as we've seen quite a sudden rise up to this given particular point. We've seen a lot of people drop out and the price has been consolidating and not really moving much except downward. But that isn't necessarily a bad thing, as in a lot of these cases, slow and steady does win the race. I'm still quite optimistic after especially hearing the news and a lot of good things coming out in May and June. We have a lot more transparency. We know the CEO and founder behind the project, and it's looking a lot better for a future long-term hold. And obviously a slow and steady race is much better than a pump and dump where everyone gets burned. And as of right now, it's not necessarily looking like that. Now, obviously at the end of the day, it could always be a rug pull and a lot of people just pumping and dumping. This can still happen. It can always happen with these kind of projects, but more and more with more information getting revealed on a daily basis, it's looking less likely, and it's looking like an actual established platform and project that I think could have some future tangibility. And now it's your chance to be an early investor, but keep in mind, this is something that you have to do your own research for, and I'm not a financial advisor. So that pretty much wraps up this video. A lot of information and a lot of news to take in surrounding NFT art finance. It's looking quite good in my opinion. I'm really liking the looks of it. I'm really bullish towards this project, especially in the long run. It's obviously hard to predict how this price will fluctuate within the next few weeks. It really depends what kind of artists and everything gets announced. As we're still in early stages, we can see a lot of movement still happening in terms of the pricing. If you guys did enjoy the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could show some love and also subscribe to the channel for weekly NFT art finance updates. And as soon as something new comes out, you best believe it's going to be featured on the channel. So if you did enjoy the video, like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be much appreciated. And thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another upload. That's it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.